Right, hello and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. Warhammer 2 Total War, Kislev, part 14 of our playthrough. Sorry, I'm a bit off. I was trying to get another game running just before, but technical issues, so it's a shame. I'll have to fiddle around with them offline. Anyway, so I've fallen back on this. At least when this crashes, I know why. It's because of mods. Anyway, last time we were fighting off chaos as they were invading, possibly pushing into Norsca again. Yes, we were actually by Tzarina Karatin, off near the Troll Fjord, just north of Albion. And the Beastmen armies were coming from the Chaos Wastes, and we were fighting them off successfully every now and then. Volkmar the Grim had come up to deal with them as well, but he was trespassing in our territory, because the Empire don't have a military access agreement with me, so... you know, he's doing that, but we're sort of saying, go away. There's a proper order for these types of things. Not that I follow them. Or I ask, and if they disagree, then I just move through their territory anyway. So I can't complain too much. It is what I do. He did deal with one of the armies, though, on his own. And he's currently getting attritioned to death because they can't handle the tundra. They're not Kislev born, those Empire men, like we are. Ooh! Also, I'm actually going to have to fiddle around with the window. I apologize for that. It's a bit off. How do I do this? No. Nope, that's far too big. Nope, that's even bigger. I'm just making it worse. Scale to window. Okay. Sorry, I'm messing around with OBS. I had it modified for the other game. It should all be in view now. Click back into the game. Can I update the details? Should have. So yes, what else was happening? We're having to deal with the loss of trade income. The High Elves were confederating. Avalon lost their Avalon lost their port. We lost them as a trade partner. Bretonnia was dealing with High Elves. The Empire was taking Estalia. They've moved over to take Skavenblight and actually moved and taken, I think it's called Zaraxil, the dwarven settlement in the mountains to the east of Tylia. The dwarves are still fighting the border princes. The vampire counts aren't doing much. And we've been exploring the rest of the world, which is looking about as much as I would expect. Lizardmen control Austria. I think that's kind of... There is a lot of Lizardmen factions there now, over the last few updates. So I kind of feel like the evil factions down there won't have much of a chance. Because they're up against Tehenowin, Gorok, Akai the Wanderer, and Lord Mazdamundi further north. And what are the evil factions? There's Lord Skulk for Clan Pestilence. There's Luther Harkin. I think it's Luther Harkin. Or the Vampire Coast. There's Arcus Wolfheart of the Empire. There's the dwarves of the spine of the mountain. Spine of Sotek Mountains. But I think they tend to be on friendly terms with the Lizardmen, because they hate the Skaven more. There is some Dark Elves there too, but they're across the mountains. Oh, and there's also, what's his name? I forget his name. The Kraken Lord. The Dark Elf slaver who's naval focused, but he tends to die really early on. There's also Teclis down there, but I don't know, does he tend to fight the Lizardmen? Possibly. But any High Elf settlements down there have been destroyed by chaos. Oop. That. Something happened. As I was saying last time, I had a crash the last time I played this, when we were loading a level. So, if we have any further crashes, then I might have to just abandon the campaign and start a new one at some point. Fool me for activating mods halfway through a campaign. Hey, there we go. Okay. Yes, and we'd also had just lost a battle against Wulfric the Wanderer up here. Who, even though we had a full stack and the garrison of Zoishenk, managed to beat us, because they had like 4 feral mammoths. Well, 3 feral mammoths and this war mammoth war shrine, as well as several other units. We did badly hurt their army though, so they're a shadow of what they were before. But we lost our commander here.
Yes, my lord.
Yegor Boyarin, I think it was. Yes, it was Yegor Boyarin. He is gone. He will be remembered, and Dmitry Boyarin as well. Priest of Ursun, who was with him. Get Zakar Parshin to deal with the rest of this army. He runs off, like the coward he is. I'll go into Zoishenk then. It does free up a bunch of gold though, a bunch of money, so there is a benefit to this. Forrest is sitting in Volksgrad at the moment. He can get his Erskine now, mounted on a bear. A symbol of Ursun's glory, this powerful beast is always faithful to the Red Tsar. Let's have a look.
The Empire.
Yep, there we go. You can see the bear of the giant bears of Kislev. It's a reskinned demigryph, so don't look too closely.
Pick up the pace. By the comet.
We can upgrade our Ice Witch. I'll get Crisping Cold. Volksgrad. We actually have a fair amount of money. I want to put it towards. Don't need Sons of Ursun up there. Upgrade Kislev. That's a good choice. Also getting the port in Erengrad. Nice. I get that now. I'd like the foundry.
It is time.
Would Fort Stragoff defend against you? No, I don't think so.
What does the
We'll move you up
Emperor
into Fort Stragoff.
Stick
Can I
to
actually... No, I can't.
Sigma
Move into Fort
Belgius.
Stragoff. I want to defend the smaller settlements from him. And we will... I'll get the woodsman hut. I think we can spare the money for that. And Katarin, are you able to move? Ah, good. Move you up there. I'm only moving them at 50% of their movement range so that I can still encamp them so that they don't take attrition damage. Won't repair Trollfjord. If it gets destroyed, so be it. The High Elves still trying for Bretonnia? No, actually Bretonnia is taking the fight to the High Elves.
King Lewin Leoncoeur.
Lewin Leoncoeur himself was the Sword of Couronne. This powerful heirloom was forged from the finest Bretonnian silver line. It catches the sun's rays and magnifies them, dazzling Lewin's enemies as he makes the death stroke. He's actually sieging the High Elves.
Prince of Ulthwan.
Will we see Bretonnia take over Ulthwan?
Very well.
There's another full army coming here, the Fey Enchantress. There's also
Do you know who I am?
Chilfroy de Artois there. Anyway. We can see the path which the Empire have taken down here. Yeah, they took the Zaraxil there. Oh, and the dwarves have Zavorak as well now. Are they going to siege Myrmidons? These good factions are all fighting amongst themselves. It's not that common. Who are they? Anyway, the Empire's moving through the territories because they were destroyed by Skaven. Oh really? There's Volkmar.
Never yield.
He's having a holiday. Okay. Yes, let's move our heroes. Mikhail. I want to move you up here. So we can see more of Blightwater. I actually have walls here on the Misty Mountains. This is held by Labaris for some reason. And Victor Cavarin. Hey, we can see the Awakening. There's Gorok. And the Awakening is the capital of the Vampire Coast faction. Yeah, headed by Luther Harkin. Luther Harkin's mind is broken and he believes the key to his condition lies buried somewhere. Oh, it gives Wraithstorm. I wonder where his army actually is. Over here? Okay, well, imminent rebellion. Right. Can't really do much about that. It's gonna rebel regardless of what I do. And the Chaos Army which will spawn from it will just raise the settlement. So it's not like we're gonna have Norscans appearing at our back. Though they could move an army down to retake the settlement once it's been raised, but I'm confident of this because warriors of chaos factions like this one here, which just spawned, they cannot own provinces or regions. They are a horde faction, and so the rebels, if they take a settlement, they just raise it. Actually, I think maybe all factions rebels just raise settlements if they take them. Or do they? Feel like that is the case? I don't actually know. You'd think I would, after how long I've played this game, but I know the Warriors of Chaos will raise Trollfjord when they attack it. Foreign trespasser Elspeth von Draken. Why is the Empire all tromping through Kislev? We're doing fine up here. We don't need your help. This is why we don't really like the Empire. They march in as if they own the place. Ignoring the fact that that's what I do. And that I went to war with Ostland because they took the province from Kislev. No, that was reclaiming our Felmir von Rolkov as well. And they not just stay out of Kislev. They're not even trying to, like, ask for military access before they move into my territory. They're just doing it. Oh, Top Knots has been destroyed. Wonder who destroyed them. I thought they had 4 regions previously. I thought they were doing pretty good. Must have been losing that. I had to check them for a while, but... The greenskin factions perhaps get destroyed a bit too quickly in this game. The greenskins, they sort of rely on steamrolling, but when they lose that... Yeah, we just lose it. When they lose their steamroll, they just sort of peter out and never recover, I feel. From all of my plays. Under Morsleep's glare. Your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morsleep's glare. You can prove the omens or do nothing. I don't know what do nothing does. I don't think it does anything. Technology researched multiple artillery barrels. More barrels, more chances to knock enemy blocks clean off. It's a simple matter of arithmetic. We'll get... What should we get next? State-issued weapons. Although the cost falls to each individual soldier, it is expected that all will use standardized equipment. Are the Empire at war with Bretonnia? No, they're not. They're actually at a military alliance. Look at all these Bretonnian armies. Oh, they raised the siege. The Empire's there as well. They're not at war with the High Elves. Where are they going? Dietz Kusterman and Dietz Thorps are currently sailing the ocean with Bretonnia. Okay. What are they doing? They're looking for a location to land in Ulthuan. That'd be funny if Bretonnia and the Empire tear Ulthuan apart. I've never seen that. I've seen Bretonnia occasionally attack Ulthuan, but not the Empire. Oh yes, we have enough gold now. We can there's Valmir von Rogolf. Oh, there's Throg. And Wolfric retreated up there. Okay. Throg, right. What are we going to do about you? Actually, what am I doing? I was wanting to build something somewhere. What was it? Oh, I wanted to upgrade this. Upgrade the foundry.
Ready.
And you can get some halberdiers. And... Did I just get another unit of Streltsy? I get another unit of Streltsy and 2 units of Gospodar Axemen. Not as good as what I was planning, but... Younglings Gathering, I think we can take that. It's got no garrison on it. There we go. Oh, auto save. Or quick save. Let's have a look at the map. I've just got a small garrison. Yeah, it's just... okay. Decisive victory. Loot and occupy, so we get the money. Ballet. And we'll reinforce that settlement. We can't build walls here. We do get just a normal garrison here. Build a tap house. Things are extra expensive to build them here. Repairing that costs nearly 3,000. Building the tap house costs 2,000. That's going to give public order +1. Tap room be enough. Building the Shrine of Ursum. I don't have... I'm lacking like 22 gold. When I get 22 gold from somewhere...
What does the Emperor bid?
I would like to build that because it would help keep the corruption down. Go. Okay. Oh, you got another skill point. Let's put it into... do I want fervent? How many levels do you have left? The max level is 40. So we're on level 24. That means we have 16 points left. 1, 7, 8. Sure. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What is your... do you have a Untainted +5 already? So I don't really need to increase that. I'll put Inspiring Presence. Because I like getting the buff to my units. Or my commanders.
Praise Sigmar.
Also, I would like the... I need points free also for increasing her spells. I shouldn't forget that.
Now,
Is there anything else up here? Don't attack Volkmar. Don't attack Volkmar. Oh.
never.
Our old Putris is there with Chaos Warriors.
It is time. Beyond your comprehension.
Let's just go back into Volksgrad. Damage building, but we can't repair it. Okay. Get to Mikhail. Keep moving you up here. Victor Kavarin, you can move over here. Simpsim? Oh, there's Luther Harkin. He has Ogre Blade, Armor of Fortune, Obsidian Trinket, and Slan Gold. It is well known that Lustrine Gold is enchanted with all manner of esoteric properties. Harkin thinks it will restore his fractured mind. Yes, Harkin is a bit mad. Quite mad. He was looting a Lizardman temple when like wards went off and his mind got shattered, and so he is frequently taken by different personalities, and he's trying to recover his mind by reassembling the artifact which he was trying to loot from the Lizardman temple. Got some heroes: Henrietta Hornigold, Charles Rayner, and Felicia Bootycatcher. Truly the best in wizards' names. Wizards? Pirate names. Truly the best in pirate names. They're wizard. Okay. There's still chaos. There's apparently still chaos wandering around in the Empire.
Friends of the
You don't want
Empire,
military alliance. Fine. Okay. Just end the turn there. Ah. Apparently Sentinels of Seti and Hexoidal were at war with each other. Not common that you see lizardmen at war with each other. Or is it? No, it's not really. I mean... Because they're the same race, so they would tend to get along with each other, but some factions within a race can have long-standing what's it called? Anonymity between each other. Bretonnia is... Well, can't see the map as in having changed in any way. It might be sieging a settlement, but Volmir von Rolkov going and hunting down Throg. It'd be nice if you did. Throg goes back to the Bay of Blades. Wulfric doesn't move. He's probably building up his forces. Oh, Vashnar's conquest is on the map. I mentioned a while ago that there's a few of these rebel armies which are really nasty, and Vashnar's conquest is probably the nastiest out of all of them. It is an army made up entirely of heavy cavalry of various races. It is a massive pain to deal with. I don't know where they are. Okay, I build... The cost to repair something does go down over time. Uninhabitable climate, chaos corruption, rampant corruption. You can see the effects of it here. Rampant corruption. Chaos is rampant. It infests the area with its twisting, changing blight. Leadership +9 for chaos units. Casualty replenishment rate +10% for chaos units. Local army. And it enables attrition for non-chaos worshipping factions.
At your service.
There's a Greyling Moot up there. We could take that. Does that have a garrison? It does. There's the Pack Ice Bay. That's actually their capital. Of the Vanaheimlings. I think Bjornling's Gathering was their capital, so... Chaos Corruption's going up there, but it shouldn't get too high. And we've got enough public order there, so it's not that much of a problem. Let's put it on Collect Tribute. Extra taxes.
What? No.
Volkmar the Grim is retreating. Elspeth von Draken is coming up. Oh. For 3 generations, the name of Elspeth von Draken, the Dark Lady of Nuln, Magistrix of the Amethyst Order and Archwizard of the Law of Death, has been spoken in hushed tones in the reeking tavern gutters and vaulted noble halls of Nuln alike. And she calls us fear. He's not even mounted on dragon. Elect a count of the wasteland. Oh, really? Elspeth von Draken is the elected count of Marienburg. As the Empire's principal trade hub, formerly independent Marienburg, is open to all merchants at all the hours the gods send. It is wholly in the business of business, according to its rulers. But they don't actually own Marienburg now. Bretonnia owns Marienburg. They own Gorsel and Arnau, which were previously razed by forces of chaos. Okay, keep moving up there. You see Spite Peak is controlled by Barakvar, along with Kretomon. I can't get over this. Why is Barakvar all the way down here? They start here, and the dwarves don't tend to do this, except for the major faction. Karakazul is... Is that Skaven? No. Why is Karakazul a ruin? Is it Beastman? Did Beastman raise it? Also, Drakenhof is still holding. That's the same. Ostermark's taken a large chunk out of them. Kislev is building. Erengrad. Oh yes, we have our fort now. We're making a nice amount of money. It was a problem a few turns ago. That was nearly negative. We're fluctuating so much.
I will marshal the men.
Do this. Get some cavalry. Winged Lancers or Griffin Legion? What's the difference? Griffin Legion have higher armor, higher leadership, high melee attack, higher weapon strength and charge bonus. And they have immune to psychology. They're anti-infantry too. So they are actually just a straight upgrade from Winged Lancers. Interesting. I thought they would actually be anti-large. Borgersgard Rota are anti-large. Nearly 300 upkeep per turn though. What's the Empire Knights? 232 upkeep. How much better are they? More health, less armor, more leadership, more speed. Quite a lot more speed. Because these are... They've got 10 less armor and they've got like 24 more speed. Because the horses, I suppose, don't have barding on them, but I feel like their armor should be quite a bit lower than -10. Melee attack, weapon strength, and charge bonus is higher. Okay. They also have the abilities down here. So they get plus 25% charge bonus while their hit points are higher. Can cause fear. They get extra leadership and immune to psychology. So they're really, really quite good. Build a city watch. You're going to attack Volksgrad. We're going to have to hold against you.
Sheesh.
Can we do that?
The nation calls. Beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, we can do that. That's easy. Yeah, that's easy. They're just... The Warriors of Chaos are scary, but... They don't have the bonuses, the abilities that the Norscan units have. Caradrian. Sailing around.
The nation calls.
There's Karl France. Emperor Karl France. He has Beast Slayer. One of 12 magical swords belonging to the Empire's Elector Counts, Beast Slayer has taken down many of the hideous monsters infesting the dark, dense Drakwold forest. Isn't that originally, what's his name? Boris Todbringer. Isn't that his rune fang? What are you doing with it? The armor of meteoric iron. Okay, cool. The silver seal. Created by the warrior mage Frederick von Tarnus, the silver seal wards away harmful blows and fills sorceries. And crown of command. He's also mounted on a warhorse. He doesn't have Deathclaw yet. Is it Deathclaw? Deathwing? He has a named Griffin mount.
Orders heeded.
Otto Huss there.
Honor before glory.
Where is Boris Todbringer?
I serve Sigmar.
Nicholas Kemp. I don't know. I don't know whether they confederated with Midland or whether they destroyed them. I can't remember. Okay, go over to Ulthuan. The kill's been moved. Would actually recruit another character. Get. I don't have any characters for warrior priests. Okay, get Nikolai Abanivnov. And you can get Blade Master and 2 levels of hard to hit. And you can join his arm. Can you have any things? Smuggler. Okay. What are your items? Helm of Discord, Tormentor Sword, Enchanted item. Get the Iron Curse icon. You can't load your character up with too many ability giving items. Yes, missile resistance of 15. Are you mounted on a horse? No, you're not. You're on foot. I'll give you the Charmed Shield. Dragonbane Gem? Sure, whatever. Give you a valet. Boris! Got a brass cleaver, the opal amulet. Sword of Anti-Heroes? You're gonna get your own sword soon, so I don't really need to give you that. Yep. Okay, when do you get Shard Blade? Level 18. Okay. Katarin, how are you going? I worry that you're going to get crazy from the Chaos Corruption there. It is curable. It's insane, not crazy.
For now.
Yes, Tyrion, you're a liar. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement. You want a military alliance? You're at war with Bretonnia. What would you do in this situation? Join with the High Elves? Try and foster relations with Bretonnia. I would kind of like to join with the High Elves because I'm feeling mischievous. And I'd just like to sow discord. Sure. You have surpassed yourself. This is most wise. I'm not doing this for ulterior motives at all. Oh, we have encountered the Dreadfleet and the Hung Warband. I wonder what the Dreadfleet's been doing. They tend to sit around their Galleon's Graveyard province. I don't really see them. Well, actually, no. I have seen them occasionally take Estalia. But I haven't seen that for a while. That was more when the Vampire Coast were just added. Foreign Trespasser, Nicholas Kemp, of course. Everyone's got to be traipsing through my territory.
We will see our homeland persist through all the coming ages of the world.
Yeah, what do you want? You want a military alliance too. Zafri. Yeah, sure. Whatever. I should be asking them for gold while I'm doing this, actually.
How can we help the devout men of the Empire?
Now you want military access. Yeah, sure, why not? At least we'll have an agreement over it. We won't end up getting upset because you're tromping through Kislev without a permit. Hey, Cracker Track, would you like a military alliance? You know, something which I've been trying to get with you since the early stages of the game? No? Oh. Oh. Were the Chaos Army defeated? Apparently they were.
Be praised.
Also see Luther Huss here.
It is time.
Okay, well, you can go through there to deal with them if you wish.
How can I assist you?
I will repair this city and build that. Then we can build fields. It will improve our
At your service.
what's it called? It will improve our casualty replenishment rate. I mean, since you're up there, do I want to move? You go down to Volksgrad.
The nation calls.
Or it's you go over here. That
It is for the best.
bear is like wobbling around the map very disconcertingly. Okay, we're actually almost making 5,000 gold per turn. That's pretty impressive. Can we see the High Elves territory? We can, kind of. We see Lothern here, the grand capital of the High Elves. Not entirely. There's a little bit still here which we can't see. Oh, we don't. Do we have? We do have a military agreement with Lothern. Watered Phoenix King, Gates of Lothern. Very impressive looking city. This is the mod which makes it look like this. We'll also see a few other cities around. The White Tower of Hoeth. The White Tower itself is over here. With this shifting walls around it.
Very well.
There's Belinair the Wise.
Fine.
Wait, what?
If I must. I acquiesce. It is agreed. Very well. Fine. I acquiesce.
I haven't heard that voice before. You've got the Ring of Corin. Fingers of light seep into enemy armor, attacking its wearers. Sapphire Guardian Phoenix. Armor of silvered steel. These days, Belinar sits in the White Tower, reflects upon a lifetime of study. He is painfully aware that his duties have not yet ended. He senses that a greater challenge lies ahead, and that his powers will be sorely tested before he is allowed to find peace. I assume he's a very, very old High Elf.
Lord of the Black Court.
Oh, we can see a High Elf army here too. Got 2 wizards, Lawmasters of Hoeth, actually. They're not wizards. Well, they are. They're a mixture of a wizard and a melee fighter. Noble, High Elf aristocrats are precise and calculating, and they bring this nature to the battlefield. Phoenix Guard, that's it. At the heart of the battle, in the thickest fighting, highly trained and utterly silent. Shadow Warriors? The Shadow Warriors of Nagarith are grim soldiers who fight for revenge alone. Shadow Warriors are the High Elves of Nagarith, which is over here, who did not side with Malekith when the civil war between the elves occurred. And so they have a burning vengeance for the traitors, as they see them, who ruined their homeland. And Sea Guard, Dragon Princes, the weight of their ancestry is carried with them, skewering all comers on their bloody lances. Very, very good cavalry. They have a Moon Dragon, matured and wise. They savage enemy battle lines with claws and fearsome flames. High Elves have a lot of, well, they have 3 different dragon types. They have Sun Dragons, Moon Dragons, and Star Dragons. In order of strength, in that order. They also have Phoenixes. These are Flamespire Phoenix. Pure airborne majesty. It brings fire and death as it swoops down over enemy lines. They also have another one called a Frost something or other. Here we go. Frostheart Phoenix. The touch of an aged phoenix is enough to freeze a warrior to death. I have an army made of pretty much based nothing but Phoenix Guard.
Most astute.
And Lothern Sea Guard.
Black-hearted.
Not how I build the army.
That is forbidden.
Defender
It's
of the
Prince
Everqueen.
Imric, actually. Prince Imric stands as an unbreakable wall between the many foes of the High Elves and the mystical Isle of Uthwan. Scions of Mathlan, Heralds of the Wind, and a Sun Dragon. Young and impetuous, these dragons dive down onto enemy ranks with exuberant fury, crushing foes like flies. You can also see Vol's Anvil, which is a city which allows the High Elves to build items with a mod which I have. Are you at war? You're not at war with them. Nagarond isn't at war with Vanaheimlings yet. How much are you increasing? Military presence 10. Provincial instability is 8. I'll be getting 4 when I build the tap house. Corruption will be going down by 6 in 3 turns when the shrine is built.
I will not. I will marshal the men. Driven.
I build you. I move you there. I can't encamp you.
To the
But
provinces.
sure. If you attack me, I should be able to fight you off. Should. Have I moved my heroes? Nope. Hell, you keep going up here. I want to see what's happened to this city up here. You see the Scourge of Aquitaine rebel army here. They are Blood Knights. The flag of the Blood Keep flashes violently. The Blood Knights run their enemies down. Vampiric Knights. Very nasty. They also have Pegasus Knights. Stronger and faster than the mightiest warhorse, the Pegasus Knight swoops across the battlefield with a powerful airborne charge. Airborne Knight Cavalry of the Bretonnians. Oh, there's Vashnar's conquest. Okay, of course that's why Karak Azul has gone. Has been raised. Vashnar has raised it. Here's Trickster's Helm and Featherfoe Talk. There's 2 rebel armies over here. Tough luck. And they're both pretty good too. The Scourge of Aquitaine is cavalry, and Vashnar's conquest is also just heavy cavalry. Ugh. Let's hope they don't take a province down there, because I think Vashnar's conquest would no, it didn't move. Victor. Oh well. Vashnar's conquest would carve out a bit of an empire over there. The Empire is sending an army over to Lustria. Okay. Yeah, Scion army of Hexodal there, moving to take the temple of Tlenkan, I assume. I also used to see the Vampire Coast move into Ulthuan and start to take that over. The Empire still hasn't asked for permission to move their armies through my territory. Greenskins and the Bloody Spears tribe confederated together. Surprising they didn't confederate with the Topknots. What, did the Empire defeat the Warriors of Chaos? Yeah, they did. In the turn previous. But there's still the Warriors of Chaos around. So there must be another army coming. Good thing the Empire armies are there. They can deal with them for me. No Heimlings, are you going to attack me? You are! Terrain is tundra. Is it a crossing? It should be. It is a crossing. It's a single crossing, which is pretty good. You did build up kind of a full army, though. That's actually kind of a scary army. We have a War Mammoth Shrine, Feral Mammoth, 3 units of Armored Skin Wolves, 1 unit of Skin Wolves, Ice Wolves, Infantry. We'll see whether we can take it. I feel confident. We're lacking in infantry, and we only have spears to defend against them, as opposed to halberds, which would be better. And we don't really have infantry after our spears to fight them in melee. But we have a lot of ranged. And we have 2 mortars. And our mounted cavalry. And this is a single crossing map. So that gives us an advantage. They can't attack us from behind. However, it means that I can't move my cavalry across. Unless I charged them over right at the beginning of the game of the battle. But I don't know if they'd make it. Skin wolves, I think, would catch them, especially because they're anti-large. Yeah, they would start here. They'd move to about there. My guys would move there, and they'd catch them. I think it's better if I leave my cavalry back and shoot at the enemy. We should be able to deal a fair amount of casualties with our range. We have 4 units of Streltsy. I would like a mage though, that would help so much. Key targets here. Wolfric to break their morale. That War Shrine. Okay, that's a crossing. Okay, the crossing is through water. I haven't actually seen this map before. Interesting. This is a very like murky ground. Right? And you're like fighting, standing in like waist deep frozen water. Blah. Okay, where are the limits of this? I can't tell where the edges of it are. There and there. Yeah. Too far over that side. Go there. Streltsy, do that. Also, they don't have range, so we have the advantage there. Go. There. Now 2 mortars. You can go like that, and you can go like that. You're both focusing on that crossing. Good, good. You 2 can go here. Actually, you lot go behind the Streltsy. You go behind those Streltsy. Because you can fire over because you have bows. I want to keep these guys here. Backed up by Zakar Parshin. So they can arc their shots over the top of my guys. You should be able to get... I'll move them up so that they can't like go through the edges. Okay, you at that. You there and there. Okay. Hold ground, hold ground, hold ground. We also want to keep them in the water because that gives them penalties. And the last time I checked, Norscan units are not aquatic. So we go. Move like that. Okay. Mortars incoming. Oh, they do have some ranged. They have javelins. Great. You shoot them. You also shoot them. We need to deal with their infantry.
Our orders?
Old men. Good. I broke them. Pull back. Oh, Wolfric's on a chariot. Wow, we did so much damage to that Warmouth. Holy. Look at that. That thing's nearly dead. It's only shooting it for a bit. Oh, man, we've killed it. That's Streltsy, I suppose. They got bonus versus large on their shots. There. Oh. Wolfric the Wanderer has wandered into our units over there. Shoot that mammoth. Yeah, look at that health drop. Wow. He's shooting my own guys. I don't appreciate that really, mortars. Okay, good. Shoot those armored skin walls. Shoot that Marauder champions.
Conditions acceptable.
Charge in again. Hold, men. Good. Their general is dead. Actually, you shoot them. You shoot the Marauder champions.
Cavalry ready! Yes, sir, quickly!
We serve the Emperor. Listen up.
Very well!
Ooh. Well done, man.
Ready for war!
You held. I wasn't expecting that, but
Break them down!
well, I was kind of. I was expecting us to break at the last moment, just before we managed to fight them off. Because this infantry blob was being a bit of a problem. But our mortars are doing a good job now. Bam!
Listen up! Handgunners! Ulrich's rock! Understood. This was nothing ready! No!
Okay. Stop firing mortars.
The gods watch! Do not disgrace us! Steady, man!
I did say stop firing.
Gods watch! Do not disgrace us! We'll be back!
Okay.
Ready for
Stop them from moving so we can catch them.
Sigma pulls! Ready for war!
We can deal with this
Battle!
rabble.
Attack! Sir! For the Emperor! None shall
Speed up.
live!
You're busy killing them? Good. Well, our cavalry took a beating, but Chase those Marauder champions down. It's a pretty good kill count, honestly. We killed 2 mammoths, a whole bunch of skin wolves. Our infantry all held. Oh, I did actually put you into the combat. Ah well, you're more there to back up the spearmen anyway. Good job! One of my spearmen units got no kills, despite the fact they lost half of their health. One got 4 kills, despite they nearly all died. The chariot made off. Wolfric got wounded though. Their skin wolf werekin ran off as well. And the horsemasters was shooting at them briefly. I think they have shields, so. Streltsy do a good job. 50 kills, 60 kills, 30 kills, and 38 kills. Not so much of it on our Ungol horse archers, but there wasn't much in the way of lightly armoured units. So, they were shooting at Marauder champions with their shields and heavy armour. So they weren't doing that much. But they were providing extra missile attack, and that lowers the enemy's morale. Still though, they deploy like half of our numbers. Shows how tough they are. I'm always a bit hesitant in using mortars on a map with water because, in my past experience, while the shots explode when they hit the land, they sort of just disappear when they hit water, and they don't have an explosion effect. Which is annoying when the water's not really deep enough to cause that to happen. I don't know whether that was fixed in one of the recent patches or not. It's a real problem for the Vampire Coast because so many of the maps would end up with pools of water everywhere and you'd be using mortars, or cannons, and your shots would just sort of hit the water and just go poof, and they wouldn't blow units wading through the water up. Hey, our boy got 11 kills. Well done. Good job. Also, didn't get injured that much. I don't think I really put you into combat. You're standing nearby. I've got the most kills on their side. Actually, Wolfric the Wanderer. He was mounted on a chariot, so I suppose he did good damage against my spears before he hit my Oh, he also, yeah, he nearly killed a unit of Ungol horse archers zone. Actually, the Streltsy he charged didn't take that much damage. Or did he charge straight through them and then attack the cavalry? I assume the latter. I thought he would have gone for the Streltsy, the mounted archers. The mounted archers, I suppose, are weaker. I think the Streltsy do have axes, so they are armor piercing. With their melee attacks as well as their... Only 16 and 9 kills on the mammoths. That was good. We dealt with them fast. Ooh. Yes, please. Get nearly the same amount of money again. For pardoning the captives. Yes, pardoning. Oh well.
Burn so much as a blade of
Oh, hello.
grass, and I will see your hovels
Bjark
razed
Black
to the
Raider,
ground.
Hung Warband. It's actually an Uth one. You want a non-aggression pact? Come, let us sign a pact in the blood of innocence and seal it with the bones of your fathers. You're at war with servants of chaos and puppets of chaos, and yet you're a Norscan faction, aren't you? I mean, you're a rebel army, so not really, but nah. Oh, the puppy barks its defiance. Should we put it out of its misery? Black Spider tribe was destroyed. Okay. Let's go up here. Ah, now we can see the entirety of Lothern. A very grand looking city. Including this island here with the, I suppose a lighthouse on it. Very nice. Who's in there? Just a general.
Tribesmen gather.
Yeah, I don't know what army you have. Okay. Bretonnia seem to have been pushed off of Ulthuan.
We will.
Ottohos is up there.
I am
Luan Neoncour is over there, taking attrition.
Very well.
Tyrion is over here. Sailing away? He's going this way. Okay.
If you wish.
Alistair's there. Caradrian's there.
Prince
Prince
of
Imric's there.
Lord
Fine,
of Black
whatever.
Court.
Heirs of Morkane. I hear. This is a another rebel army led by Strigoi Ghoul King. Heirs of Morkane. Okay. A long time ago, there was a kingdom founded by vampires, which managed to coexist in a mutually beneficial manner with living subjects. And the living subjects were actually happy living there. It was actually apparently a pretty good place to live. It was headed by the Strigoi, who are one of the bloodlines of the vampires. However, I think jealous natures arising, the city was razed, and the remains of the city are about here, I think. There's a massive swamp area here. And it is the ruins of Morkane. If you played Warhammer Online, you might remember that. There was a Swamps of Sorrow area. And it was also, it had the
Sigmar.
ruins of Morkane in that area.
Arms.
It's the ruins of the Strigoi Kingdom. I can't remember all of it. I think there's something like the Strigoi were destroyed so thoroughly they ended up becoming bestial
Sigmar
and
compels us.
losing a lot of their reasoning, and the ancestors of the people who lived in the city ended up roaming around the place. There was actually a mod which I tried out which added Morkane as a faction, and it was kind of a lot of light infantry, skirmish infantry of humans backed up by Strigoi Ghoul Kings and various other Strigoi infantry, like monstrous units of vampires armed with swords and or just claws and so on. I think it also had like it also had other undead units. But it was like a mixture of two armies in one. You had the monstrous vampires, and then you also had the skirmish infantry. It was interesting. I didn't play it too much though. I felt perhaps I felt that it wasn't fully done. It could do with a bit more work on it. But the idea was interesting. And I kind of wish Creative Assembly would add some ruins in the swamps there too. At least for the vampire counts to be able to claim it and get some unique buildings for the ruins of Morcane. Let's go up here. And we'll go back around and... I remember I showed it off. Yeah, we see Vashnar here. It's not just cavalry, as it sees, but we've got chosen halberds, chosen great weapons, chosen dark shards with shields, chaos knights, old one dread knights. Their charge protected by heavy barding, these mounted warriors wield mighty blades to slash and gore. Also Reaper bolt throwers. This is a nasty army to fight. Heavy chaos infantry backed up by like chaos knights as well as dark elf units is like ugh. Oh, and they've taken Karak Azul now. And we can see why it's a pain if they take a province, because look at the size of that garrison which they get just for having taken the region. Chosen halberds, chosen with great weapons, chaos warriors with great weapons, chaos warriors halberds, chaos warriors dark shards, chaos knights with lancers, cold one knights, chaos knights, cold one dread knights, cold one chariots, and reaper bolt thrower. And that's look at that garrison. Ugh. And it causes chaos corruption. Out of all of the rogue forces, Vashnar's conquest is, as I'm sure I've said, is probably the most difficult to deal with.
Praise Sigma.
We could get the Imperial Academy. Oh, no, not over there. Okay. That doesn't give garrison, no. It does provide untainted, but... Toll gates? It would make me move faster, but I don't think I need to move faster here.
These are dark times.
How's it looking? Plus 13. Corruption is minus 13. Chaos corruption will go down to 30%, and we still haven't built the shrine here yet. 2 more turns. Any of these provide garrison? No. Okay. The armies lists up there will list some units which I don't actually have access to there for other factions. It's because we share buildings with them. These are Empire building trees, so it will also allows recruitment of Knights of the Righteous Spear, which we can't actually build. Or the Foundry up here shows a bunch of steam tanks we can build, which is added by a mod which has a number of varied unique steam tanks. Invincible, Deliverance, Implacable, Stigmar's Hammer, and Altar Kamarad. But we can't build those. That's only for the Empire. Great, my gold smelter. Money. And also make a number of my units. Okay, more gold is welcome. And I've moved both my heroes. You've been moved. I could recruit a unit for you. What would I like? I'd actually like to replace... Where am I getting the halberdiers from? Not here. We'll build a blacksmith here. I'm getting them from Prague, aren't I? I can't get you to Prague to be able to get them. What Ostrosk? If I... You don't have any of the bonuses which give like... Well, you do have ward saves, but those that would affect my halberdiers as well. Get Oregon Cannon. Also known as Alexander's Organ, this lightweight cannon shoots a virtual hail of lead shot, filling the air with whistling death. It is much favoured by Kislevite generals. Yo, we'll get one of those. And Gospodar Axemen are just spears. Just swordsmen. Get rid of you. And I'll get 1 unit of halberdiers. And then I'll start replacing you with some more halberdiers over time. Because I would like to get halberdiers instead of the spears. The halberdiers will be more useful versus the heavily armoured infantry of the Chaos. And the shields the spear units have aren't really helping us that much because Chaos and Norsca don't have that much ranged. Currently having some frame issue. The Empire doing anything else down in the Southlands? Apparently so.
You think too much of yourself, von Karstein scum.
Oh, hello, Manfred. What do you want? Should we ally, you have my blood oath that your corpse shall be left in peace. What a non-aggression pact. And you're paying 1,000 gold. You're very strong. How much money can I get out of you? Order it, still. Chances of them actually accepting me increasing this to like 6,000 is pretty low. Ha ha ha! You think me dense? Perhaps. Do not underestimate me. Others have and paid with souls. Okay. I thought maybe I could get a few more gold pieces out of you. Apparently I was mistaken. Oh well. I'm going to have to make it very worth my while if I was going to accept a non-aggression pact with the vampire counts. It's not that unlikely. I mean, yes, the vampire counts are willing... the vampire counts, Manfred in particular, are looking at killing a lot of people. However, they are opposed to chaos. So, we have a common enemy in that regard. Hey, Volmove Rokov is attacking Norskans. Our crack is destroyed. Thank you. Is Throg going to squish you now? We lost our trade agreement with the border prince. Wow. Because they lost their capital. Myrmidons. I thought their capital was Akendorf.
So much as a blade of grass, and I will see your hovels raised to the ground.
What do you want? Nah. Fashion Arts Conquest also wants something. Nope. Not going to agree with that. The rebel armies are there to sort of break up combat. To give variety and to show off the units added from factions which you might actually see in your campaign. Foolish vainglory. We'll see who's the fool.
So, it is for the best.
Get you with Scarred Veteran again. Want you to attack. Get that ship. What's it called? Shipwreck. Carcass of a treasure ship.
To the province.
You were getting that cannon. Good. So I'll just disband that. Get those 2 Gospodar Halberdiers and replace them. And we have 1 more slot left, and I will fill that in with... Sure, get a unit of Kreml Guard. That will take 3 turns to get, but... hopefully we'll get it before they attack.
Blade at your service.
It's not much point building money-making buildings here because it doesn't... it generates like 50%, so we won't be getting as anywhere near as much. How much do the paved roads take to build? 3. So it's rounding it up because it was saying 7.
To the province.
And it's twice as long. So
The Empire.
I will marshal
3, 4, 5, 6. It must be like 3.5. Okay. Theoderic Galsa. Sea Dragon Glug.
Yes, my lord.
Victor Bebchuk. Oh, for you. And get Marksman. Can you get any units?
Now,
Recruit something, perhaps? Get a unit of Hawks of Miska. I guess a Gospodar Axeman as well. Can you get another unit of Hawks of Miska? No. Okay. Get another unit of Gospodar Axemen then. I'd like to see the Hawks.
okay.
Where are you all going? Oh, France is going up here. You're not attacking Nagarond. Where are you going? Tyrion's going up there as well.
Raise Sigmar.
So is Dieter Kusterman.
Most astute.
Okay, they're all just sailing north. Oh. Let's go over here, actually. So we can see the Galleon's graveyard. See what... what's his name? Nautilus is doing. Up here. Okay, we can see Black Eye Mine, which is already taken by Vashnar's conquest. Great. They're building an empire. Okay, we've moved both of our heroes.
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren.
How much does
Lady of the Glade.
minus 13? Attrition is... Chaos Corruption is going up now? But it's saying it's going down still.
Beginning my
stay in there.
journey. How can I assist you?
There's a bit of a problem with having characters which have a lot of public order because you rely on them a lot, and when they leave a province... Oh, I'm actually having public order issues here. They're all being covered up by my lord. The Empire moving all of its armies around. Apparently they've taken the Bjornlings camp? Okay. Why would they take that? Bretonnia is, I suppose, moving their sailing armies around. It'd be funny if the Wood Elves decide this moment. Oh, wait. Warriors of Chaos just raised the province that the Empire just took. I just see a region on the map, on the mini-map, go red, and now it's just empty again, so I suppose their army got destroyed. I can imagine my general sitting there going, no, don't do it, don't do it. They're like, nonsense! We'll hold the enemy right at their own gates. It's like, no, no. The tattered remnants of their army come streaming back past me, running for their lives, and my guy's like, I told you so. I told you so. Should have listened to me. Military alliance negotiated with the dwarves and the Empire. Bound to happen. Oh, the dwarves have taken pretty much all of the Border Prince's territory. Okay. They're not taking the mountains, they're taking the land territory there. I think the dwarves have lost the moot. Let's have a look at that. I'll get another thing on my eye switch. Yes, unnatural cold. Okay, let's have a look. I think the dwarves lost the moot. Yes, they did. Hey, the vampire counts took the moot from the dwarves. Neat. They're actually doing something. Yeah, the dwarves have... They have all this. Karak Hern over here. Migdal, Vongal Barak, and Karak Angazar. But they also have Matorka, Dvorak, and they just took Myrmidons. Okay. And the Empire took Bearsling's camp. But they must have retreated from it? Or they lost their army there.
Servant of the faith.
Yeah, and then the Warriors of Chaos came and raised it.
What?
Can I see their army there? What is the...
Who calls?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Never.
Hello, Volkmar. Vashnar. Baradun Woemaker. Festus. And Chant. That's... I'm not happy having seen that. 4 armies of Chaos Warriors.
What does the Emperor bid?
Well...
Yes?
Boris.
To battle!
Take that. Explore the island. Destroy that army. Harden the captives.
Pick up the pace.
We got 8,000 gold for that. That's
The
good.
Empire.
Hopefully that gold will allow me to run you all the way over there. How many turns will it take? 1, 2, 3. Volksgrad has high walls. That's fine. And Prague does well as well. So if they all arrive, we should be able to hold them off. Oh, we can get the Borka Palace in Kislev now. Do that. And that just destroyed all my gold. 14,400. Bonk. Increases income from all buildings in all regions in this province by 50%. Which, as well as Kislev doing that, so it increases all the money from all regions in this province by 100%, so I'm getting double. So I get 1,000 for the Tailor's Guild. As well as the taxes, I think that is. So we get like 4,000. Wow.
Lady
Okay.
of Athel Lauren.
That's very good. Shrines built here. Oh, you butted off an army. There's Malekith. There's Ilariel the Radiant. She's wandering around up here as well. Fieldstone of Isha and Stave of Avalon.
The nation
Karl France is there as well. I think they're attacking the Chaos faction because Caron Kar just got raised. So, Slaver's Point is gone as well. Someone's got the Sword of Cain. This is a symbol which shows that someone has a Sword of Cain. There's only one. I think the effects have a long, like, loop time. So, one of these should fade out at some point, because there's only one on the map. Any elf can draw the Sword of Cain, which is here in the Shrine of Cain, and they become immensely powerful. However, it will eventually cause massive instability in your faction, as they cannot control the sword, and you're given the option to put it back, which you should do eventually. Otherwise, the penalties get really big, but it becomes incredibly powerful. Hill, Azuma, Galleon's Graveyard. Oh, apparently Skavenblight's being sieged. By what? Who are you at war with? The Kingsglade is owned by Empire. The Beastmen raised like part of Athel Loren, and the Empire just come in and like, we own this now.
The nation calls.
Okay. Get Does that affect Streltsy? Does. My Streltsy? A rank 7. Get Nation Forged in Blood. Physical resistance plus 20% for all Streltsy, and melee attack plus 10. So on top of a ward save for 12%, they have physical resistance 20%. It also affects... It doesn't affect the Kreml Guard unique unit, but it will affect this Kreml Guard eventually. What does affect Droyaska? Protective spell. Okay. Empire, I hope you're able to deal with this. Well, all that money I got was nice, while it lasted. I want you to go over here, because I want to see Ekrund.
Now's the time.
Orglum Backstabber. Oh, let's see what that is. Oh, Orc Biggins with shields. Okay. Ograt. Okay. In turn. I might just see what the next turn brings and then end it there. Last defenders performed the Rite of Sotek, and I think they lost a province to Libaris. Peace negotiated. Greenskins and clan wars. Okay, well that makes sense, I suppose. Weak Headtaker is... Or... Grimgore Ironhide is sick of smacking rats around and wants to focus on the dwarves. And Skaven are willing to team up with them for that. The dwarves going to take Akendorf from Border Princes. That's their only settlement left. Vampire Counts and Greenskins have a military alliance now. To me, that's always a bit more odd. I mean, I've said the Vampire Counts aren't strictly a evil faction. I mean, they're pretty evil, but they're not really a destroy everything. They just want to rule, so... Whereas the Greenskins are destroy everything, so... I suppose it's more the Vampire Counts controlling the Greenskins. Or giving them suggestions, because they're easily manipulated in that way, to a degree. Shadow Gore Warherd has declared war on Nagaron. The Alliance negotiated Ostermark and Averland. They didn't have one already? Puppets of Chaos have been destroyed. Servants to Chaos have also been destroyed. Omens are fickle. We'll pay tribute, as I could do with the extra public order. Yep. You get Architect. Good. Do you have anything else you can get? Okay. Do you have any more magic items you get? No, you have... Wait. You have an item, the Crystal Cloak. Are you equipped with that? Bifrost... Yes, you are. Oh, so it's an enchanted item. I was expecting it to be armor. What is your fire resistance? 30%. Okay. I will give you... Get the strength of Kislev. Maybe speed increase for melee unit. But the vigor loss would be... Get Empire's fine. Emperor's finest. I believe that will affect our units. Even though it says Spearmen, Swordsmen, Flagellants, and Halberdiers. I should really finish getting your special things. What's the other things? Strength of Hardship, Sharpshooter, Taste for Battle, and Artillery Master. This all sort of needs to be replaced. I don't know if this is just because of a conflict, but her red tree needs to be replaced for Kislev, because it's all Empire at the moment. So I think it still affects our units, but... Also this, because it's saying Great Swords when it affects Kreml Guard. Okay. Get the Tavern. Takes all my gold again. Boris, oh dear. I think the Empire armies did as best they could. Battle of Bearsling's camp, turn 129. Casualties 5,334. That was a big battle. We're now dealing with maybe 3 Chaos armies? Can we see? It looks like 3. They might have wiped out one army completely, so thank you. We have Chant, Festus, and Vashnar.
So?
Do I want to give up Volksgrad again? Where's Boris? He's there. It's going to take him another turn to get to Volksgrad.
To the provinces.
What's the garrison of Volksgrad? Halberdiers, swordsmen, handgunners, crossbows, outriders, and a mortar.
I will
You have spears, X-Men, Jotzi, Kossars, Orcs and Miska, Vashnar, Festus, and Chant.
Yes,
And considering last time it crashed when I tried to play the Battle of Volksgrad, but that was without the walls. I will make a save here. Save before... There we go. Before Volksgrad. And I'll move you into there. And I will end the turn next time. However, not this time. I will research... Get that. To supply ranking. To supply wagons. Okay. I've made a save. And I've moved into Volksgrad. If in the next turn, when I try and defend on the map at Volksgrad against these Chaos armies, it does not work and it crashes, then I will reload it and I'll move into Prague.
Who calls?
At your service.
Tzarina's holding there, that's fine. Mikhail, you can continue moving over to Ehrengrad. Go down this way though. Victor, go past the Galleon's graveyard. Yeah, they're there.
As you say.
Zuma.
Vampire
No, that's Beatrice Scott. What have you done with Count Noctilus?
I will profit from your stupidity in coming here today.
Where are you? Oh, what do you got to say?
The cursed deeps shall be your watery grave. Your end shall be swift, but there will be much pain beforehand.
His design is really cool. He's armed with a halberd. Though his mount is a Necrofex Colossus. So he just sort of gets carried around a battlefield by something with a massive revolving cannon. Nope, Slaver's Point has been taken by Avalon. So is Blacklight Tower. I didn't actually notice that last time. Nagarond I don't think is long for this world. They've got multiple High Elf factions that arrayed against them.
By the comet.
The rest of their armies are just sailing around the oceans. You're still at war with Bretonnia. Well, I'm glad at that. And your relations are deteriorating. That's good. Hero actions against Bretonnia. They really condemned that. Wow. Military actions against Bretonnia. War with Bretonnia, great power, and treaties with Safri.
The Empire.
Their relationships with the Empire are deteriorating. But they're trusted friends, so it would take quite a lot. However... the relations between the Empire and the High Elves is lower. So the Empire could go to war with the High Elves. Are you likely to go at war with Safri? No, because your relations is improving. What about Avalon? Improving. Okay. Well... You're actually holding there. Fine, whatever makes you happy. Oh, and we get to see the entirety of Kislev. As it is fully upgraded, as of a number of turns ago, we get to see the grand city of Kislev. This is a level 5 city as it looks. You have these nice gates, every major point of the compass. The palace is looking very resplendent in the middle. You have a little garden there as well. There's a High Elf statue in it? Yeah, there's a High Elf statue. The poorer section of the city over here. Middle class, and I assume this is the higher class section. With the paved roads. It also has some gates with the river running through it. That's a nice little touch. I think there is also a unique look to the city if it gets raised by chaos. As like chaos banners over the ruins and the palaces destroyed with like big chaos symbols on it. But hopefully we won't get to see that. Because I plan to defend Kislev as best as I can. But I will save it here also. And we will call it there for tonight. Hasn't been any battles. Well, there's been a few, but I auto-resolved them. No, actually, I lie. We had the battle on the river crossing against Wolfric, which was a bit of a tense battle. I wasn't fully confident in that one, but we managed to hold on. Our infantry was limited in that one, so our range had to carry us. Thankfully they did, and our sturdy units managed to hold the line long enough for us to be able to do so. But that will be it for tonight. I'd like to thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time for more Total War Warhammer 2 Kislev. I will stop the recording here.